My name is Heather Walton. I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict in recovery. First, I want to say it's an honor to be here. It's really terrifying, but honor to be here. I was afraid I was going to see some of my arresting officers here, and I'm really grateful that I don't. It's the truth. It's that cut and dry. My father's retired police chief in Piscataway. My mom's a school teacher. My brother was #1 in the state of New Jersey for the 800 and track. And here I am, the loser, drug addict, disgrace, liar, thief. Do I look like a heroin addict to you? I am. Just because I'm in recovery means nothing. I still am. So how many of you have lost someone to addiction or alcoholism? Raise your hand, seriously. That's pretty ugly. That's pretty ugly. I got sober due to being forced to go, robbing mom and dad. What was else? All robbing and handcuffs and I've done it all. So, that being said, I'm sitting here thinking about all these things and the emotion and the fact that this disease, dis-ease, that's what it stands for. It is a brain disease, like Lauren said. I don't want to be rude, but do your research, okay? Kids are dying from this disease every single day. It is spiritual. It is mental. It is physical. When I say spiritual, what does that mean? A spiritual malady. I have a God-shaped hole, God, Buddha, trees, nature, Allah, I don't care. That's irrelevant to me. What it is for me is that if I don't treat this spiritual malady, I fill it with sex, I fill it with drugs, I fill it with money, I fill it with people. Hostages. In relationships. But you were raised in such a good family. Your father arrests people like you. And so when I'm in that position, I remember as a kid, my dad, he still calls me Squirt, even though I'm 34 years old, he's here. Squirt, why are you doing this? When I looked at him and said, I don't know, that was the truth. I really didn't know why I couldn't stop getting high. So, I gotta stand now, I'm getting upset, excuse me. So now let's fast forward a little bit. I'm 21 years old, I'm running the streets in the projects of Plainfield. Sorry, Dad. I'm held at gunpoint at Popeye's Chicken on Route 22. Over 2 grams of cocaine. Do I look like that kind of person? Because I am. Does that make me a scumbag? No. It makes me sick, right? Because everyone wants to look at the drug addict or the alcoholic. My father has said it to me. How did he not have the right? Who said, the movie said, dragging my family through the mud. I disgraced his name as retired police chief. Hey, chief, got her again. Hey, chief, you got a problem here. Why can't you stop? Because I can't. I want to. I don't want to be 90 pounds soaking wet in a crack den in the middle of Manville with dope fiends and crackheads, but I can't stop. I love it. I love the lifestyle. That's the insanity and insidiousness of this disease. By the grace of God and the 12 steps of a fellowship that's not here, which I'm upset about, but I'll let that go. A 12-step fellowship. I am not representing the 12-step fellowship as a whole. Please do not mistake in that. That's my disclaimer. I am in a 12-step fellowship that saved my life. I am in Alcoholics Anonymous. I do sponsor other women. I put my my shit on Jump Street. I'm in recovery. You don't like me for it? Good for you. When you end up burying someone from this disease, which you will, come ask me for help because I'm still going to suit up and show up as a member of a 12-step fellowship that saved my life. Had about a year and a half sober. almost six now, but I had about a year and a half sober. I've worked in multiple treatment centers all over the country, Florida, South Florida. I've helped work with facilities in California, Philadelphia, New Jersey. On July 22nd of 2008, I have family and friends here, I'm sorry. We lost my 18-year-old brother to suicide. He put himself on the train tracks behind Beacon Lane in Hillsborough, New Jersey. I didn't drink. I didn't get high. I did a couple years later, but that's because I did the stuffing. I'm okay. I'm good. Holy shit, I'm drinking rubbing alcohol. Because that's what happened. I got no filter, man. I've lost 7 friends in 3 months. 7 to heroin. This is an insidious, cunning, and baffling disease. And I'm tired of the blinders. I'm tired of the blinders. This is a crisis. Stop saying it's an epidemic. It's a crisis. Every 7 seconds, a child dies of an overdose. Count for me right now. 1 just died. 1 just died. Do that throughout your day. You know, it's taken me a very long time to become the woman that I am today, and I'll wrap it up. I am back in school to get my CDA and CADC. And I'm honored to have been put on this path. You know, and I have to tell you it's like a double-edged sword to social media, right? Everybody knows what party, we didn't have that back in my day. I wish we did, okay? But the problem is now they're getting younger and younger, and they're getting higher and higher and higher, and that fentanyl's getting better and better and purer and purer, and everyone's dropping dead off it. So I sit here and I'm thinking to myself about social media, and a lot of people say, breaking anonymity, like I had said. Tim had asked me if it was okay to put my last name up there. Because, it is Narcotics Anonymous, it's Alcoholics Anonymous, it's Cocaine Anonymous, it's Gamblers Anonymous, it's Sex Love Anonymous. You name it, it's there. But the truth is that breaking my anonymity, if it saves 1 person, it's worth it. I walk out of here and you think I'm the biggest piece of garbage on this planet? God bless. It's all good. This is, it's a lot more intense. I didn't even know the mayor was gonna be here. I introduced myself, almost dropped dead, pretty cool. But I'll wrap this up. It's just, I think that, with the social media, knowing where everything is, for me, I break my anonymity all the time. When I celebrated 1 year, thank you God, in AA or NA, doesn't matter, I don't care, just find the solution, okay? I put it up there. Do you know? Yes, sir. Yeah. You think what? Oh, thank you, Mayor. I appreciate that. Thank you. I needed a moment like that. I appreciate that. But like I said, I put out there 1 year sober, thank you God, in AA, 2, 4, 5, I'm coming up on 6 by the grace of God, the 12-step sponsorship. You guys know the deal. So I think that that's another major thing, is that getting it out there. I've had probably about 5 or 6 people that I haven't talked to in over a decade from high school, people I haven't even met. Hey, I don't know if you remember me. Private messaging on Facebook. I don't know if you remember me. I can't stop shooting heroin. How did you do it? Now, I never shot heroin. Don't get me wrong. But it's the same disease. It's the same sickness. It's not a bad person trying to get good. It's a sick person trying to get well. So I've responded. I got a response from 3. I bet 5. 3 out of 5. I've been sober 60 days. I've been sober 90 days. You go into meetings? No. Guess what? I don't care. Stay sober. Do I want you to go to meetings? Do I want you to work the 12 steps? Absolutely. My sponsees hate me. I work them hard. This is life and death, man. We help the willing, we let go of the unwilling, and unfortunately, we bury the dead. It's an honor to be here. My name's Heather. I'm an alcoholic drug addict. Thanks for letting me share.
Thanks for sharing. You can breathe now. I think she did that in one breath.
I get intense, man.
You should.
I am.
So, we have a time for a couple